Hey, Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com. We're trying to educate you further on understanding board shaping and design, and right now I'm going to talk to you about side cut. Side cut is the angles or the arches you will see on the side as you look straight down on the board, both edges here. Now some people will actually, some boards back in the day used to have different side cuts on the boards. Not a big deal, doesn't make a huge change to it. Having a good standard same side cut is to me the most important on there. You'll see some low end boards which can take advantage of some of this having different side cuts. But when it comes down to an all around twin tip type board, that side cut along there, that can change a few things on the way that the board rides. If you get a narrow type board, a narrow type tip, you will end up getting a little bit smoother type ride in there. It's because the board will sink down a little bit more. It's just like on a surfboard when you get a narrower tail to it. When you want to push in onto that board or push into the water to get a turn, the board will sink in a little bit more. But when you try to jump with that board or load up and get pop, it won't have very much at all. So that's a little bit of difference. And you also will see a side cut that is very, very straight. Ones that will come out a little wider on the tips. Those are usually on low wind type kite boards. And the reason is it keeps that water line of that board, keeps that water running along that board surface area, along this edge when you're over on an edge like this, and basically it's kind of like putting a fin or a rudder into the water. It gives you more upwind ability. But there are downfalls with that. As you increase your speed on a board when you're on the rail like this, as you increase the riding speed, what will happen is this area will begin to lift at the tail and will begin to nose the board over. So having the right side cut on a board is very important. It either makes it ride very smooth, makes it allow you to turn, or it also can spray you in the face. You'll see some of them, they'll get too straight and you'll get over on a rail and that water will come. Instead of sinking back into here, it will start entering the board along the edge a little further up and it can spray up on you. So there's that little bit of side cut can change that. So a good medium size side cut, having like such as this board here, this will ride real smooth, as well as it will give you a good load and tip load on that thing when you want to go to a turn and load the tip. So if you want a smoother type riding board, just smooth, not trying to jump, not trying to load and pop, then you can go into a little narrower tip board, a little bit more side cut to that. But anyway, everything changes on there. You get a little straighter side cut that's going to give you a little better upwind ability. So hopefully that'll give you a little education of what you're looking for. Again, picking out the right board for your style of riding, your weight, and everything else is so important. And it's a lot of fun being able to get the right board to the right customer. If you have any questions at all, give us a call here at Kiteboarding.com.